Alright everyone, we're back with the World Trap, and in this episode we're going to...
Talk to
Oscar!
I find Oscar a little ways along, seated by the stream.
Alright Oscar, what are you doing? Catching fish?
Despite what he said earlier, he doesn't seem to be assembling a bed, just staring into the rippling surface of the water.
Well, I hope he doesn't try to catch fish with those clothes on.
Hi.
Ruin them. Hi. Oh.
Mindful of
Wasn't
the damp,
expecting that.
I take my time choosing a seat beside him. You did well with Callum. You put him at ease. You got him to open up to you, at least a little. Without your help, I wouldn't have any information at all.
Really, I thought they were still angry with each other after all that bickering and stuff they were doing last episode. I do listen to you, you know, in all those lessons. Just because I don't want to spend my life manipulating people doesn't mean I can't do it.
I never said you couldn't do it.
No, but you were surprised, weren't you? You think I'm a child, and it's more fun, sometimes acting like one.
I don't think you're a child.
No? Then what is it?
His eyes fall upon the spot where the amber stone once hung around my neck.
Uh-oh. Why do you always turn me away?
You said we weren't going to do this.
Oh, snap. That was then. That was before I had to listen to someone trying to kill you. While I was helpless. I know he wasn't. That doesn't change how it felt to me then. How it felt to watch him force you into his hands, to stay behind while he took you away, to see you draped over him.
It was nothing.
Shh, I'm telling you how I felt. I thought I could be a grown-up and let you go without a fight, but I was wrong. We need to talk. Uh-oh, his famous words.
My heart is hammering in my chest. We can't do this.
Let's try to get back to the topic at hand rather than argue about this, right?
Yes.
I don't think we want to draw this out anymore.
What about Cassidy?
What about her?
Aren't you in love with her?
What? I barely know her.
But you do like her. You're a good match for each other. She's young and lighthearted, just like you. She's a princess, an heir, and she likes you, and you're riding to her rescue. It's a classic romance.
Saving someone who's been kidnapped doesn't mean I'm in love with her.
I saw you together. I saw how you two looked at each other.
Just for like one moment.
Now you'll be her hero, and you'll probably be married, and that's good. That's great, because...
You're jealous.
What?
You are actually jealous.
Don't be ridiculous. I want you to marry Cassidy. It's the best thing for everyone. He leans in close to me, grinning like a cat who's had the cream.
Uh-oh. So you were watching me dance with Cassidy, and you weren't at all thinking that you might like to dance with me.
We shouldn't be doing this.
You weren't thinking that you might like to go for a walk with me, somewhere nice, like a river at night?
We definitely shouldn't be doing this.
Oh no.
I have to pull away. I have to...
Oh, that was sudden.
Gasp.
I wasn't expecting that soon.
Geez, Oscar went in. I can't think. This shouldn't happen. What do I do? I don't know how. Does he?
Whoa, easy there.
I've never known how warm it would feel to... No!
Oh.
I scramble backwards away from Oscar, breaking contact.
And he falls in the river.
We cannot do this.
Maddie.
No, you are my responsibility. I work for your parents. I take care of you. I cannot do this. And you are a prince. You're a leader. You've had the best tutors, the best of everything. You want to throw away everything your parents have given you to marry me? Do you know what would happen to us? We'd starve, that's what. No home, no money, no trade. We'd have nothing.
Always the optimist. We could talk to my parents. All right, that's probably not going to work.
Your parents pay me to make you desirable to other women, not to corrupt you.
Oh.
I've worked so hard. I've done everything right. I'm not going to let you ruin your life. This didn't happen. Marry Cassidy and be happy.
Ouch. That's harsh.
I turn and walk away, ignoring anything he tries to say behind me. I have to go. I can't let him see my face. He must not see me cry. I thought I had everything under control. I thought I could let him go. I thought if I told myself I didn't love him enough times, I could make it true. It's not going to work. There is no way out. I do have feelings for Oscar, but we can never, ever be together.
You could say they are never, ever, ever going to get together. Terrible songs, I know. I just had to make fun of it. I don't like that song, and I don't approve of it, so yeah, just saying that out loud.
If you say it out loud enough times, it'll be true.
Maybe.
The hours of night are spent sleeping fitfully among the sticks and stones. Years have passed since I last attempted to camp under the open stars. I am not accustomed to it. Every noise startles me to alertness. The hum of insects, the croak of frogs, the restless slumber of my companions, the too early cries of birds. Each time I must still my heart and slip back into the darkness. I do need my sleep. When the sky begins to lighten, we arise. Oscar scavenging turns up birds' eggs and wild asparagus. Oh,
Poor
birds.
birdies.
Foods that can be cooked quickly even without utensils. Neither Oscar nor I make any reference to our conversation of the night before. This morning we are strictly business. Once bellies have been filled and bladders discreetly lightened, a task considerably easier for my companions than myself, we are ready to seek the rendezvous point.
This is a nice forest.
Callum leads us to a country road, his particular destination marked by a crudely carved milestone half buried in the verge.
This is the place. Get yourselves out of sight. We could have hours yet to wait. Find a spot where you can be hidden and silent for as long as is necessary.
His gaze falls on Oscar.
If you can't do that, then get back to the river and stay there, where you won't make a mess of things. I can do it. You'd better be right. Remember, the most important thing is that Cass is safe. Don't take any action that could endanger that. But once the way is clear, don't let those bastards get away.
We understand. Oscar and I secrete ourselves into the brush. That just sounds weird. Hiding among, secrete. Hiding among such thick cover is simple enough. Making a nest for yourself where the smallest movement will not rustle loudly and give you away is more complicated. Even the most patient soul must shift position occasionally. It's not good for the body to do otherwise. Callum's role in this is easier. He takes up a visible position along the road, pulls out a knife and a bit of wood, and begins whittling at it. For myself, there's nothing to do but wait and think. Oscar, why did you have to kiss me? It doesn't make this any easier. He's always been so sweet and easygoing and innocent. I never thought he'd try to push further. It must have been the stress of yesterday. Everything will have to be different now. We must not touch each other anymore, not even for comfort. We have to be sure that nothing like that ever happens again. It will be easier once Cassidy is safe. I'm sure she and Oscar could be happy together.
Really? Uh-oh. Who's dotting?
After a long and uncomfortable wait, I hear the sound of footsteps on the road.
Who is it? Oh.
Callum hears it too, but he holds his position and waits for the newcomer to approach him. Waits, that is, for the newcomer to come close enough that Oscar and I may see without giving ourselves away.
Oh no, who is it?
Who is it?
Who is
Almost close enough. A single person in palace uniform.
Oh!
Dolores?
What a twist! It was her all along.
The page stops at a small distance from Callum, close enough to talk, far enough that he can't make a grab for her. She folds her arms insolently and waits.
Do you have a message for me? I think you're just saying yes, because you weren't sure.
Yes. Oh, wait, how did I speak? Wait. Yes, I maybe do.
Oh, goodness, I forgot about this. I was hoping you were too.
Here's the message. Give me the gold. Dolores is working with the kidnappers?
Great message.
How can that be? She helped me, didn't she?
The deal was a trade. Gold for the princess. No princess, no gold.
Do you think I'm stupid, Lord Fancy Boy? Once you've got your princess back, what guarantee have I got you won't go after me? Since that was exactly the plan, she has a point.
Fair point.
You want her back, you play by my rules.
Oh no, I don't like this. And if I gave you the gold, what guarantee do I have that Cassidy is unharmed? Or that you even have her?
I'll take you to her. You throw me the gold, I'll guide you to where I left her, one step at a time. And keep your distance. You try to rough me up, I'll lead you in circles till she starves.
Well, that's not very nice. Half now, half when I see the princess.
Don't worry, Fancy Boy. I don't want her on my hands. Had enough of looking after lords and ladies I have.
Half now, no more.
Fine, throw it over. A sack of coins lands with a heavy clattering at her feet. She opens it to check the contents, then apparently satisfied, smiles. Go on with you then. That way. Keep moving and I'll tell you when to turn. Together they move into the woods.
Are we gonna try to follow them now?
I don't know, what was the plan?
Oh no, this isn't going good.
This is not good. The only thing to do now is to try to follow them without making too much noise and hope we can still be ready to spring on Dolores once she's delivered on her promise. I look around for Oscar to be sure he understands what must be done. Oh my god, the music again. And find him making wild-eyed faces at me. There's no time and we can't risk being overheard. We must rely on gesture. He points at his foot, waves his hands in a negative fashion, shrugs, and indicates that I should go on without him?
Oh no, what is Oscar going to do here?
I'm not sure what the problem is. Maybe he's caught somehow, or maybe he neglected to shift position earlier and now his feet are too numb to stand and move quickly. Whatever the cause, he is out of commission. I will have to tell Dolores on my own.
Oh no.
I creep through the brush, trying to keep both pale heads in sight while avoiding dry twigs and other giveaways. Callum is in the lead, moving slowly at Dolores' direction and pausing frequently to look back at her. She, in turn, always waits for him to move before she'll take a step to follow him, never allowing that distance between them to close.
Oh man, I can't believe Oscar let us down already.
What a weirdo.
Or maybe he has some cunning plan, I don't know.
I hope not. He seems like such a failure. Her caution means that if not for my presence, she would have a fair chance to escape if she chose to run for it. It would depend on how quickly Callum could react. Would that be enough for her? She seems a cunning sort, and I don't say that solely because she misled me earlier. Oh no. Fleeing from Callum would be even easier if he were temporarily distracted or injured. Could she be leading him into a trap?
Bear trap.
A royal trap?
Oh no.
Before I can spin worse imaginings, she stops.
Uh-oh.
May as well come out, Miss Nosy.
Oh no, we've been noticed.
What? I know you're out there, oh Cinderweir girl. I saw you with himself last night playing Broken Bird Tricky. What?
Oh, she was watching us when we were faking our injury.
Oh, I forgot about that. I was like,
yeah,
what?
That was a while ago now.
I was so confused.
When we recorded that.
Now I could wait here all day, but your delicate lady's all alone and helpless like. So get over here.
Man, I guess you can't underestimate this Dolores here, huh?
No. I hesitate, trying to decide whether she's certain of my presence or merely suspecting it.
Come out, Valois.
So much for that, then. I raise my hands and move noisily into view. Planning to turn on me, weren't you?
A caution. You would have done the same.
I maybe did. Who's to know? I don't think she could have managed to hide her own allies in the same thicket we were hiding in earlier.
Well, what about these other thickets?
But now that she is calling the shots, she might indeed be leading us to them. Get over there next to him. Since Callum apparently wants me to play along, I obey her instructions and walk past her to stand beside him. The traitorous servant then produces a silk scarf which he hurls in our direction. Tie yourselves together.
Uh-oh. If Oscar sees this.
Uh-oh.
Is this some sort of joke?
You're the one playing Jester's tricks, fancy boy. Should have come alone.
Jester's tricks.
Fancy boy.
I've always wondered why you weren't dismissed from service. You make a terrible page. Oh.
Well then, good that it's settled. Now do as I say.
Oh, so amusing.
Armor leg, I don't care. Callum picks up the scarf and extends his left hand to me. I'm not quite sure what he has in mind, but I place my right hand in his. He winds the scarf over and around and through our shared clasp, creating something that looks like a knot but isn't actually. We are not tied, only tangled, and it will not take long to free ourselves again. Dolores can't tell quite what he's done unless she comes closer to examine it, of course, and she seems disinclined to take such a step. Despite his brief show of resistance, Callum seems quite calm about the setbacks the rogue page has put in our path. Of course, he still thinks we have Oscar in reserve, and I cannot tell him that my prince has been left behind.
Oh no, Oscar. See, this would have worked well if he was following us, and then he could have...
Maybe he is?
Maybe he is. I don't know. Maybe he's being the clever one, actually. He's gonna surprise us all. But I guess we'll find out in the next episode just what he's done.
Oh no.
So until then, guys, see you next time.